and welcome to this week's edition of Third Storytime. I am filming from the top of the River of Refuge building where the Rooftop Blues event is taking place. We got a chance to speak with John Wiley and some of the guys from the KC Blues Rugby Team. So let's go ahead and take a look at what they're doing up here and how it's going so far.
We're trying to raise $25,000 for the homeless families that we pull out of motels. And these are families that have children sleeping in these motel rooms with them. They go to work every day. They're trapped for 3 or 4 years in these motels, and Kansas City Blues are here helping us raise some money to get these first 11 apartment units open.
It's been going very well. We've raised over $11,000 so far, and I'm not a math major, but that's close to half of $25,000.
We're sleeping big spoon to littler spoon to littler spoon to littler spoon. I got middle spoon, so I was pretty happy about it last night.
We learned the hard way that a roof filled with gravel is not a very comfortable mattress.
We'll see what the sleeping arrangements are after the snow and sleet start to come down.
We get to come down as soon as we raise $25,000, which hopefully will be pretty soon here.
One person knowing about it turns into 2 people. That turns into 4. That turns into 8. If just everybody can open their mouths about it on Facebook and or to their friends and family, that'd be great.
Our families are going to be able to move in here and live and eat for free under a couple of conditions. First of all, in order to come in, you have to have a job, a source of income. This is not a place to come if you don't have a means of income. So they come in with a job, and then they have to be willing to open a savings account, of which we can go online and verify that they've made weekly deposits. Those weekly deposits are to themselves. So rather than paying the motel rent, they're kind of paying themselves rent. And that rent they're paying to themselves is based on their ability now to save first month's, last month's security deposit. And so I can actually forecast when they come in when their graduation date will be. And we also want them to save 60 days worth of living, so 2 months worth of cushion, so they can get financially healed. So our families that graduate from here, well, they graduate having saved their own money, right? Which is brilliant. And so we look for families that have drive, desire, and the discipline to better themselves. When we find a family like that, they make good sponsors to come in here and help them get out of this endless cycle of poverty.
I couldn't sleep at all last night. Just thinking of you. Everything weren't right. When I was tossing and turning all night. I kicked the blankets on the floor, turned my pillow upside down. I never did before, because I was tossing and turning and tossing and turning all night. Jumped out of bed, turned on the light. I pulled down the shade, went to the kitchen for a bite. Rolled up the shade, turned off the light. I jumped back into bed, it was the middle of the night. The clock downstairs was striking 4. Couldn't get you off my mind. I heard the milkman at the door, 'cause I was tossing and tossing and turning all night.
Well, that concludes this week's edition of Third Storytime. We'll see you back here next week.